Hey everybody, happy Monday! Today I just wanted to speak to those of you who feel like you don't have time to slow down. And whether that's a normal thing for you or it's just something today or this week or in this season, maybe it's a really busy time for you and you're thinking rest, slowing down, savoring, that sounds great, but you don't know my life. I'm so busy, I have all of these things to do, or I have a grad party to prepare for, or a wedding to prepare for, or a family trip, and slow down right now. There are some other things that you can do. You can prepare. You can take a rest before things get super crazy. Build some rest in before you go on your family trip for the summer. I have a trip next week with my family and I'm going to be surrounded by people pretty much all day, every day, and I love them dearly, but I'm an introvert, and so I know that I need to build in some rest and some quiet time just by myself before we go so that I'm in a good mental place before I engage with people in such concentrated amounts. That kind of mental, restful preparation is really what helps me to function at my best. So that's something that you can consider. And you can build in a buffer day on your way back too. This is something that I've learned from my parents who factor in a day of rest when they're coming back from a trip. Just to take things slowly. So that's another thing that you can consider. You can build in rest at the beginning, you can build in rest at the end, and maybe it's not a defined trip. Maybe it's just a season of busyness or chaos, but know that you can prepare a day of rest for when that's over. And you can try to create some space for yourself, space to breathe in the midst of the chaos. And maybe that means letting your people in on it and telling them, hey, so I know this is crazy. I know we have a lot of plans going on, but I just need to set aside a little bit of time. Or if you recognize this trigger or this symptom in me, if I'm getting really short or if I'm running around like crazy, then just tell me to take a walk. Tell me to take a few minutes for myself. Having that kind of accountability can really, really help. It's awesome to have someone else there that can tell you, okay, I think you just need to take a minute. It's that kind of validation and that back and forth to help you make sure that you do get rest and do get the ability to slow down. And your people can slow down with you. You guys can collectively decide, today we're not going to make any extreme plans. We're just going to hang out, enjoy each other's company, rest, and make the most of whatever happens. So just communicate with people, let them know what you need, make sure you set aside some time for rest, even if it's not in the midst of a busy season or a family trip